Welcome back. President Biden is returning to Washington at this moment after the G7 summit in Japan wrapped up earlier this morning. At the summit, the leaders of 7 nations vowed tougher sanctions against Russia and reduced trade with China. Joining me right now with reaction is the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Texas Congressman Michael McCaul. Mr. Chairman, thanks very much for being here this morning.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks for having me.
What can you tell us about the G7? It was obviously a lot of conversation about China's economic coercion. How did you read it?
Right. So these are our allies, partners to counter the malign influence of China, obviously with Belt and Road. You talk about economic coercion. This is the one that's most disturbing to me. And they set up all these national security laws that allow them to go in and raid American companies in China. But most disturbingly is a quote from Xi Jinping himself, who says, we want to get foreign nations dependent on our supply chains so that down the road we can cut them off from these supply chains. It's very clear what their intention is here. And, you know, we saw it after COVID with medical. We see it with rare earth mineral and also semiconductors. If they can make the world dependent on them with supply chain, they also have the power to cut it off. And that came out of Chairman Xi's own mouth, out of his words. And we have to take that seriously.
That is incredible that he actually said that. We just put the quote on camera. He's telling everybody, yeah, we want everyone to be dependent on us. So when we feel that we want to shut down the world, we can do that and shut off the supply chain. Look, Congressman, I want to get your take on how this all happened, because if you look at Joe Biden's foreign policy overall, what happened that has all of our adversaries on the march, from China to Russia, North Korea, Iran, and we have put together this timeline of Joe Biden's moves. In January of 2021, he cancels the China initiative. Then in 2021 of May, he waives sanctions on the Putin pipeline into Europe. That was the Nord Stream 2. In August, he has the Afghanistan withdrawal, which was totally botched up. October 21, you saw imagery showing Russian Federation moving into Ukraine. So walk us through what took place here on Joe Biden's policy, because it seems to all go back to policy.
Right. And so when you project weakness, this is what you get. You invite aggression. So now our foreign nation adversaries like Russia, China, Iran, North Korea are emboldened and empowered. And, history teaches us, going back to Chamberlain, Hitler, Churchill talked about not appeasing nations, but, and Reagan, peace through strength. Problem is this administration is projecting weakness. We saw this, you got to talk about the China initiative. We could start with that. I met with Merrick Garland in his office. And, after Mike Pompeo shut down the Houston consulate, which was the right move, there were so many espionage cases. What has this administration done? They've shut down the China initiative, and they're not pursuing indictments. But, Maria, espionage has not changed. Espionage is still going on. It's just we have a Justice Department that's not pursuing it. Then Biden waives sanctions on Nord Stream 2, that's Putin's pipeline into Europe, citing it's in the best interest of national security of the United States, which is absolutely insane, sending the wrong message. Then you have Afghanistan, the debacle, the implosion of Afghanistan. There was a direct cause and effect between what happened in Afghanistan and Putin's decision. It wasn't a question of if but when to then start the invasion into Ukraine. He meets with Chairman Xi in Beijing. They make their unholy alliance. So now Xi is threatening Taiwan and the Pacific, and you have the largest invasion in Europe since World War II, my father's war. And this was all brought about by this foreign policy weakness that's been projected to our adversaries.
And then, of course, you go to Taiwan in April of this year, and you're surrounded by an armada of battleships from China. And then you get sanctioned from the Chinese Communist Party. I want to get your take on Anthony Blinken's role, because you have been threatening that you were going to hold him in contempt of Congress until you saw the data that you wanted to see in terms of the Afghanistan withdrawal. Where are you on that?
Right. Well, they were not going to give us the dissenting cables from the embassy. It's very important because 23 embassy employees disagreed and dissented from the administration's policy. So we want that information. I've offered to redact the names, but I want to see the content and the secretary's response, to that. I think they have finally caved. I would say Blinken blinked, and now they're going to produce it. But it's not just for me and the ranking member, not me as chairman. I want every member of my committee to see it, including the Afghan veterans who served so bravely. They deserve to see it. The American people deserve to see it, and the Gold Star, families. And, you and I talked about this satellite imagery after the debacle in Afghanistan. This is the first time we started to see the Russian Federation moving in the fall towards Ukraine to begin the invasion. Direct cause and effect. Every national security expert I talk to that I trust agrees with me 100% on this one.
Yeah, that's incredible. And it's also so chilling to hear these national security laws that Beijing has come up with, enabling them to just go right into any American company and raid the place. They did it with Bain Capital. I don't understand how American companies are operating in Beijing and throughout China. Mr. Chairman, thanks very much for walking us through it all. We so appreciate it.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks for having me.